Hello traders, this is Umar with you and I hope you are all doing great. Time now is around 6:12 and finally we are out of panic or whatever the scenario is, right? For the last 1 week or even maybe 2 weeks we were into panic, we were into uncertainty, and I can tell you confidently now everything is over. And if you ask me why, because of this Russia-Ukraine issue. You all know that Russia is going taking war against Ukraine. Now the question is, Russia-Ukraine is not a problem. Russia-Ukraine war is not a problem, but the problem if NATO or US or its allies are retaliating. Now that is going to be a whole different ball game. If US or NATO forces is going to retaliate, means that is going to become a big war and uncertainty is going to be very big. So that uncertainty is gone because yesterday night, I think around 11:30 or 12 o'clock midnight, our friend US President Joe Biden came out and told clearly that US is not going to put its troops inside Ukraine. Instead, what it is going to do is it is going to safeguard its NATO allies, and in fact, they have sent some troops to Germany. Apart from that, he also told they are going to put many sanctions against Russia, and see how smart they are playing. Russia, you don't want to go against war against Russia, that is fine. And it is putting sanctions on that, and this all useless sanctions. Russia is a major exporter of oil. She is having huge what is that, natural resources. You can just put sanctions on crude oil. Instead of putting sanctions on crude oil, you are putting sanctions on banking, export, import. So no restrictions on crude oil. So that is a positive thing which has which has happened to the market, and that is the reason why uh, markets are kind of happy, right? They are into positive mode. Now, what I see is, if you have been following the this thing markets, as I talk to you, as I talk to you, yeah, sorry, as I talk to you, sorry, yeah, as I talk to you, US futures are almost sorry. US futures are all in the green. In fact, today morning when our market closed, Dow was down by, I think, around 10 or 15, around 250 points. But as I talk to you, this US futures have recovered sharply, and it's really looking great. And even DAX, Europe markets are all up by more than 150. I think FTSE is up by 2.48%, and even DAX, which is the German stock exchange, is also up by around I think, yeah, around 2 or 2.5%. So everything is happening, whatever is happening is on the good thing, good note, and hopefully even today, if you see even today, I think volatility was down by, India VIX was down by massive 7.5% or 7.8%, not 8%, 7.5%. So that's a positive news for us. So going forward, what is going to happen? If you ask me, if the markets are going to go shoot up, it is going to go beyond 18,000, that we really don't know. Now, as of now, market has stabilized and we have found the bottom, right? As of now, if there are no any negative news coming forward, going forward, if there is no any negative news, this 16,200 or 16,250 levels which we saw in Nifty could act as a support. And I think the Russia-Ukraine panic or whatever issue is over now. Ukraine is history now. Russia already captured its capital Kyiv, and they have started hoisting the Russian flag in Ukraine capital. And Ukraine president is crying in the media, we are left to bleed alone. So that is gone. Ukraine-Russia issue is gone and war is not escalating. That is gone. Now the next thing is US Federal will come out on March 15th, and I wouldn't be surprised if they are increasing the interest rate by 50 basis point to curb inflation, to reduce the inflation. They are going to increase the interest rate. And you know, when it comes to India, interest rates are really very low, and eventually what will happen is once US is increasing the interest rate, we will also increase the interest rate. Crude yesterday was trading above $102, I think. Now it has come below, I think, 95 or $93. So that's also a positive sign. And gold, if I can remember yesterday, when this war thing was happening, gold was trading up by 3%. Now it is really flat. So when it comes to this Ukraine-Russia, everything is positive. We can forget what is happening regarding this Russia and Ukraine. So going forward, we have to come to the next thing, which is the US Federal Reserve. And once they increase the rate, India is going to increase the rate due to high crude prices. And this crude prices, this petrol prices, Indian government will be forced to increase the petrol prices. Now we are paying, I don't know about other states. In Tamil Nadu, we are paying 102 rupees. In my city, I'm saying, we are paying 102 rupees per liter. Now it may go to 110 also. Only reason government is holding this is because of election. So March second week, election results will also be out. UP is a big game changer for this current government. We don't know how UP results are going to come out. So that will also play a major role in market movement in coming days. So either we are not going to go on the upside or we are not going to come on the downside. We might have a correction. We might go to maybe 16,000 or even 15,500, but we are not going to crash. We are going to correct. We are going to come down slowly because of all this positive, negative, not negative, because of all these incidents which is which will have impact in the market. So one second, my friends. Yeah. Yeah, so I was checking if everything is right. Okay. And when it comes to open interest, now what I see, if you see the open interest chart, and I can see there is today aggressive put writing. Today there was aggressive put writing in 16,600, and even 16,500 is having the highest put writing among put options. And if you see 17,000 is acting as a super resistant, it will act as a super resistant, and there is highest call rating is among 17,000. And when it comes to Bank Nifty, I'm talking about weekly option. Bank Nifty also we can see there are high put rating. Yeah, 36,000 is having the highest open interest among put rating. Puts and call, there is no significant call rating today happening in Bank Nifty. So can we consider Bank Nifty is going to shoot? I don't think so. We'll have to wait and watch. I think 37,000 is going to act as a good resistance for Bank Nifty. So coming days, what we can do is, if I'm pretty much sure today also market, US market is going to be on a positive note, or it is going to be slightly sideways, and hopefully Monday India VIX might go below 25. So today itself it's gone almost, it's 26 I think. So if it goes below 25, we can start initiating our trades. So the panic is over. We don't have to worry about Russia these things, right? So uncertainty is something which the market doesn't like. That's the reason we were into panic and we were into this thing sharp correction or fall. But going forward, we'll see how things pan out. And all as always, our FIA friends are here to spoil the things, right? So if you are seeing this, even yesterday they have sold in a span of around 6,448 crores. So for the last 30 days, they have sold around 59,332 crores, and last 4 weeks they have sold for 27,000 crores. It is only because of DIIs this market is sustaining. Imagine what is going to happen if DIIs or have also started selling. So let's see. And I also want to tell you, after this interest rate hike, next big thing is LIC IPO is coming. What a timing. I told this yesterday also. So we'll see how things pan out. So nothing much. So that's what I want to tell you, people. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching. Take care. Bye.